get together here on Wednesday evenings and talk about the early days of single sideband. Most of us are on vacuum tube radios. Some guys come by on hybrids, and folks come by on modern radios that are interested in what we're doing, and that's just fine. Let's keep buy-sell trades to vintage radios, however, and there's a lot of expertise to be found here about the vacuum tube era, and if you have a question about a radio you're working on, this is a great place to ask for some advice. My name is Lynn. I'm in Austin. This is K5LYN, and tonight I'm on a totally homebrew station built by KG7TR. The transmitter was called Cheap and Easy SSB from QST 1956, and he built it in the early years of the 21st century. And I'm using it to drive a Johnson Viking Courier amplifier that Richard made available to me to use with this transmitter. And then KG7TR built a homebrew receiver to use with it. So the receiver and transmitter are all homebrew. The transmitter and receiver are all vacuum tube, and the receiver he called Octalmania because it's got all 8-pin octal tubes from the 40s and 50s and early 60s. All right, I'm going to call some earlies, and then we'll give it to Jay, and probably Rusty will be around a little bit. And let's hope the band holds up. It's been better the last few nights here on 80 meters. Hey, Denver, are you back yet? How about it? N50JB. Talk to us, K5LYN.
Okay, this is Denver, N50JB. I'm in Gonzales, Texas. And I'm a cheater. I'm running, I'm not. I'm running a boat anchor. I'm running Collins S-line winged emblems along with a 312 B4 station console with a winged emblem. But I'm driving, I don't have a Collins amplifier as of yet. I'm driving an old NCL 2000 tonight and going into an inverted V fan dipole, homemade, with my own two hands, believe it or not, as lazy as I am. And everything seems to be working fine. Everybody that I've heard tonight so far sounds great. Lynn, it's back to you from N50JB.
Outstanding, Denver, and I'll always like to say you're the only guy that ever has that national amplifier on the net, and so thank you for doing that. That makes you the star of the show early on here. All right, moving on. KC5L. Hey, Tom, talk to us.
Hey, good evening, Lynn, and everyone on the Boat Anchors Net. This is Tom, KC5L in San Antonio, and your Cheap and Easy sounds great, as always. Tonight we're on the Central Electronics 200V with a D104 microphone. Driving a Central Electronics 600L amplifier, doing about 300 watts into a Johnson KW Matchbox, and a homebrew doublet up about 15 feet. And we're listening on the R390A. And that's about all I have here this evening, Lynn. So back to you, KC5L.
Okay, Central Electronics is hard to beat. I used mine last week, the 10A from 1951, and yours has certainly carried on the tradition. All right, moving on. How about KWOZ? What do you say, Dan?
Yeah. Hey, good evening, Lynn. I'm surprised that you put me in this early. I guess there was, when I heard Denver, I guess we were the only ones on here. Anyway, this is Dan, KWOZ, downtown Houston, talking on I went back to my Kenwood 520S and got the 3813s, but I got different power supply on them. It's only putting out about 1900 volts, so this thing is only running about 500 watts. About half, I don't know, it'll put out a lot more than double that, but anyway, it's working. That's all I care about tonight. I wanted to put it back on the air with even low power, so that's it. The microphone's a Black Shure 444D, antenna's inverted V up about 42 feet, and I'm still working on a gigantic power supply that I can barely pick up. So I know how Sammy feels about those things. He's got one in the front entrance of his shop there, and boy, I'll tell you what, that thing weighs more than any Volkswagen I've ever owned, I believe. That's it from here. Thanks for letting us in, Lynn. K5LYN, KWOZ.
Outstanding signal as usual, Dan. And I've got one of those 520s, by the way, out in the storage building. If I can ever get all my other stuff fixed that's broken down right now, I'll get to it because they're great radios. It'd be fun to have it in here. I'll try and catch up with you someday. Hey, Todd, talk to us. K5LYL. How about it?
Contact.
Todd, are you there?
I
y'all call LYL, over.
Wow, I can barely hear you. Try to make a transmission.
Who, me? LYL?
Yeah, go ahead, Todd.
Okay, my noise is up and down, and sometimes I hear it, sometimes not. K85LYL, copy okay?
Yeah, it's better now. Go ahead.
All right, this is K85LYL, John Corpus Christi, and I got noise that comes and goes. I don't know which one of the web SDRs. I can't really hear anything on Lumpkin. It pertains to this area, and every time I go to the Waller County web SDR, I just, for whatever reason, I have trouble manipulating it, but all the others I can do. So, yeah, it would be great if I could do a web SDR to listen to where I could, was more reliable in my receive. Anyway, my station equipment here tonight is a Drake station. It's a pair of twins. The T4X transmitter and the R4A receiver. And I'm running just the radio, no amplifier on it. And about over 100 watts anyway. And it's all Drake, but I am going to replace the tuner. It's running that into an Alpha Delta. No, running that into an all center fed dipole. I think it's the 8346 design with a heavy duty 401 ballast in the center at the feed point, and the feed point's about 40 feet. The ends are about 20 or something like that. And I do have one boat anchor related item I'd like to see if I could move. Over.
Go ahead.
All right. It's the very tuner I'm using right now. I have a replacement coming for it because I ordered a tuner that the meter movement is way quicker on than the Drake tuners are. They're kind of dampered, and it takes longer to tune the Drake transmitter with one of these Drake tuners. So this is an MN4, the Mike November 4th 300 watt tuner. You can run either the twins or any of the TRs, the Drake 3-tube transceivers on it. It looks great. It works great. Nothing wrong other than the meter movement's too slow for my liking. And I'm offering it up tonight for $75. It looks great. It works great. Let's see. Yeah, $75, and that's a pickup only in Corpus Christi. I know they got.
Hello there, Jonathan.
But I need to free up some storage space. So back to net, and appreciate y'all having the boat anchor net. Everybody sounds great what I can hear from K85LYL.
Okay, contact KA5LYL if you'd like to talk to him about that piece of equipment. WP5TXW, talk to us, George.
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. I'm on the S line, 32S175S3, Shure 444 microphone, 75-meter dipole, and that is it. Oh, Byron, your radio sounds good. It might sound better with a different microphone. WB5TXW back to net.
Okay, George. As usual, your call-ins is sounding spectacular. All right, KE5Q. What do you say, Jim? K5LYN.
Yeah, this is KE5Q, Jim in Plano, and we are also on the Collins tonight. This is the KWM2 round emblem into the 3001 round emblem, and that's going into the double bazooka there, Ultimax 8040, and we're using the Shure 444. I was on the D104, but I was having trouble with that. Anyway, and Byron, my Swan is sounding good, so I guess everybody will never get to hear it. All right, Lynn, K5LYN, thanks for calling the net, KE5Q.
Great signal, Jim. Okay, I'm going to pick up KF5YMF, WA5EDX, and WW9W, and then I'll turn it to Jay. So, let's see here. I think I said KF5YMF. What do you say?
How you doing, Lynn? Can you copy me?
Great.
Hey, on my Swan 500C, my usual radio, and ugly old dipole, Shure 444 mic, and net sounds good. Sound like I better be quick, though. It's going away. Back to net.
Well, you're about the strongest I've ever heard you. The audio's great. Doesn't get any better than that. Have you been playing with that up on 20 meters at Swan?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I'll tell you what, it sounds like an intercom. You know, it's here in California and Florida, and it's pretty cool. But anyways, I tuned up a little different, and I might be getting a little more power out of this thing.
I think so. It's kicking butt. So good work on your part. See you at breakfast Saturday morning.
I'll be there. Back to net.
Looking forward to. All right, Byron. Let's see here. I got Byron doing it. WA5EDX. Hey, Byron, talk to us.
Yeah, K5LYN. This is WA5EDX on K5Q's radio, which I just got through troubleshooting and repairing this past weekend. It's Swan 350 plane, no C. It must be an early model. I think it's an early model. One way you can tell is on this one, they hadn't taken the VFO transistor and mounted it on the bottom plate of the rig. You know, some of them have a little bump on the bottom plate where they tried to get the transistor out of the heat so they wouldn't drift as much. And then I think years later they determined that, well, that really wasn't the cause of the drifting, and they took the transistor and put it back up in the radio where it belonged. But it was always a pain in the butt to take that little cover off before you could remove the bottom panel. So I think any radio I'll have in that era, I'm going to modify it back and put that transistor back where it belongs. It's just annoying. I am barefoot, talking on my unamplified D104, and up into the old inverted V. Beautiful day here today. Cold front came in about 2:30 or 3. Wind shifted, humidity dropped a lot. We're not getting a lot of wind, from it, and certainly no rain. No rain at all. So then there's not enough moisture to work with, I guess. So, those poor people up in Vancouver, though. I guess they're getting everybody's rain. Anyhow, that's all I know for sure, Lynn. Hi, good night to everybody on the net. And by the way, I guess are we meeting next week? I guess we are, but you know that's Thanksgiving Eve. So if I don't know if the net controls aren't going to be here, I don't know what we'll do. K5LYN, WA5EDX.
I'll be here. As far as I know, I mean, what else are we going to do on Thanksgiving Eve? No Christmas presents or anything like that. So, sure, we'll be here. And you got a great signal, Byron. Nice work. Swans are such a pleasure to work on. I've had several. And there's nothing hard about working on the Swan. That's one of the really nice things about them. Nice work on your part. All right, let's see. WW9W. Hey, Robert, you still here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. We here. Oh, Byron. K5LYN. Oh, you, Lynn. Everybody. Denver, man, you kicking up dust on a muddy road. Man, you about scared me when you fired up. Lord have what a signal. Oh, Sammy. All the gang. Jay, everybody. Yeah, I'm running the Collins KWM2, and I'm running it into the 30L1, the round emblem. It looks like about, 500 or 600 watts. And get all that going into a double bazooka Ultimac, and a Shure 444 microphone, as a matter of fact, on the KWM2. Other than that, I don't have anything, and hope everyone stays safe and have a great Thanksgiving. And we'll be here also, Lynn. We're not going anywhere, so we'll be here. And I guess that's about all I got, other than the fact that my buddy Doug, K5BCN, Bravo Charlie November, over in Prattville, Arkansas, Silent Key. Got a call from his wife today while we were at lunch. And so you guys keep her in your prayers, her and her daughter. Her daughter's taking care of her there right now, so do keep her in your prayers. That's Brother Coy over at Prattville, K5BCN, Coy Johnson. Back to you, Lynn, and have a great night, and we'll see you next week. K5BCN, good Lord, I got him on my mind. K5LYN, WW9W.
Okay, Robert. Well, I guess the message there is that none of us are young anymore, and Time is going to catch up with all of us sooner or later. Let's hope it's a while down the road. Okay, I think I've done my thing, haven't I, Jay? Didn't I promise it to you at this point? What do you think? KM5QS, K5LYN.
Well, you successfully cleaned up the list I had, so yeah, this will be a good time. I guess I'll see what I can find. I'm sure there's some other folks out there that are showing up even as we speak. This is KM5QS. My name is Jay. I'm in Alice, Texas. I'm on a Kenwood TS820S. And I'm using a Kenwood R820 for a receiver. Got them hooked up in transceive, and it all seems to be working pretty good so far, especially behind that 922 amplifier. It's doing almost 1,400 watts. But, between 13 and 14, who's counting? So, homebrew antenna and all that other good stuff. All right. Boat Anchors Unlimited, who's next for the check-in?
WV50ZZ.
W5ZZT. MOE.
Okay, I've got 3 here, and then I'll pick up the ones I didn't miss. Or I did miss. WV50ZZ. Go ahead, Don.
Hi, this is Don, WV50ZZ, New Caney, Texas, running the Kenwood 830S and the Kenwood 922 and a folded double bazooka, 45 feet. Over.
All right, sounding good. It's still working. Probably will be for after I'm not. But that's the way those Kenwoods are. Thank you, Don. Sound like the band's shifting around a little bit, so I'm not gonna carry much. I'll move on to Zulu Tango.
Hey, good evening, Jay. This is Harold up here in Dallas, W5ZZT. I hope I'm close to on frequency. That's the thing from the old days, is getting on frequency and knowing what everybody sounds like. But anyhow, I did my best. Tonight I'm on my Collins station, kind of the same thing what Denver's got, 75S1, 32S1, speaker, power supply combination. I got a 312B4, but I got it sitting up on the shelf using a Shure 444D mic. I am been going through just a standard 80 meter inverted V. I am going through cheating with an AL80B Meritron amp, so I'm putting out about as much as this thing will put out. It looks like I need to get the ALC hooked up so I can turn it down some. As far as one thing I was going to say is if you're taking for sale stuff, I got some bunch of Drake stuff I want to sell, but right now I'm going to list, since there isn't much listing going on, just some crystals. If anybody's interested in some Drake crystals, I got every single crystal from 1.5 up to 29.5. That even includes the CB band if you wanted one of those, but I got all the crystals, and I got right at about 31 crystals, maybe 32, but my chart shows 31. And some of them I got triplicates and quadruplicates and all that, and I'd really like to sell as a complete package. I mean, normally these things sell for like 15 to 20 bucks shipped each, and I'd like to sell the whole mess of them, and somebody else can do them individually and make some money, so I'd like to ship them for 215 bucks. So that makes, if you multiply or divide that out with 31, it's a pretty good deal. So you can catch me on my QRZ email address, W5ZZT Zulu Tango, or you can call me at 214-274-5984, 214-274-5984. And if everybody hadn't got the letter in the mail, UPS right after Christmas is going up 5.9%. So if you got something to ship, now's the time to do it. Back to you, JW5ZZT.
Okay, Harold. Yeah, good deal. That's all right. I don't use those anyway. FedEx is my people. They tore up less stuff than anybody else, including the post office, at least on my account. Your mileage may vary. I don't know. All right, and your rig's sounding good, like it's supposed to. All right, folks, Harold, Whiskey 5 Zulu Tango, has got all kinds of crystals for Drake. He's got 31 of them, ranging from 1.5 megahertz up to 29.5. He wants to sell, there's 31 crystals. He wants to sell the whole package for $215, and then you can do whatever you want to with them, because you could probably break them up and even make some money off of them if you wanted to. He's good on QRZ under his call sign, Whiskey 5 Zulu Tango, for an email, or you can call him at area code 214-274-5984. And that's good, Harold. So thank you, sir. Next, MOE. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, good evening to the group. It's been a while since I've been on here. Been real busy and everything, and getting into the holiday season, so it's starting to play a little bit more with the radio stuff. And we're on the Collins KWM2A and 30L1, and we got the console and all that stuff with it. But we're driving a inverted B. I think it's about 35 feet at the most, not all that tall. But it's always worked quite well. And I got all kinds of junk I guess I could get on with, but I sure do love the old Collins. I've had it for many years. So anyway, that's cool weather. That's what I'm looking for, because that's when I can get more stuff done. But the days are so short, I have to come in too early. Anyway, but I like hearing all the good stuff that's on the air tonight. And over the holidays, hopefully I'll get another couple of these vintage radios going again. So anyway, so hello to everybody. And oh yeah, speaking of for sale stuff, I make somebody a good deal on a nice ICOM 870 base station transceiver. It's loaded. It's got all the stuff in it, and the price on it's going to be $550. Anybody that's interested in it. And but anyway, just paring down. It works quite well. I've had it on. I think I might even, I've had it recently on, so it works good. Anyway, so I want to say good evening to everybody, and I love listening to the old radio stuff.
Okay, Mike, good deal. And I missed what that was. Did you say ICOM?
I said ICOM. It's Kenwood. I'm sorry, it was not an ICOM. It's a Kenwood 857. 870. Kenwood 870. It's a base station radio. It's got everything you'd want in it.
Oh, okay. A Kenwood 870 for $5.5. That's not bad. It's not a boat anchor, but that's not a bad price anyway. Okay, WA5 MOE, Mike. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Anyway, okay. Who's next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited?
Tango Foxtrot.
November 5 Delta Juliet Papa M5 DJP.
Okay, let me, Tango Foxtrot, go ahead.
Hey, JK and 5QS in the bunch, W5 Tango Foxtrot located in Laurel, Mississippi. I couldn't make it last week, but here I is today. I'm on the Central Electronics 100V transmitter, a Drake R4B receiver, a D104 mic, driving an SB220, and looking at that on a SB614 scope to a homebrew 75-meter double bazooka up in about 55 feet. Been some beautiful weather over here in Mississippi, and we just hope it stays like that, but we know that's wishful thinking. So back to you, JK and 5QS, W5 Tango Foxtrot, over.
All right. Well, you're sounding great down here this evening. I think the band's starting to stretch out a little, but you're doing just fine. Always sound good from over there. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Delta Kilo Papa, go ahead. Or was that Delta X-Ray Papa?
Is that me over here, November 5 Delta Juliet Papa?
Yeah, that's who it probably is, Delta Juliet Papa. Wow. I don't know where I got that other for.
Well, I'm talking on a Yaesu 101E. First ham radio I ever bought, so I've had it 40-something years, and still has original phones in it. Talking on a homebrew antenna, long wire, in-fed with homebrew 9-to-1 transformer. D104 microphone. Name is Mike, and I'm in New Caney, Texas. Back to you.
Okay, Mike. Well, you got the 101 back up and working again. All right. Well, that sounds good. Thanks for checking in. Let's see how many more I can fit in before the band goes away. By the way, real quick, before my next check-in, I do have a need for some vacuum tubes. Specifically, the vacuum tubes that go in a Drake 2B receiver. Mostly what I need is 6AQ5 and a 8 Bravo November 8. 8 Bravo November 8. So if anybody's got any of those laying around that they're willing to part with, you just get a hold of me. I'm good on QRZ for email. That'd be the easiest way. KM5QS, Kilo Mike 5, Quebec Sugar. All right. All that being done, who's next for the boat anchors?
Papa Foxtrot.
Bravo Foxtrot?
This is November 5, Papa Foxtrot. This is Phil, located in Vicksburg, Mississippi. I'm running a Collins S line, the 32S1, 75S1, into an SB200. I got a high goal line mic, high impedance mic, and no amplification on it. And I think it's doing all right. Putting out about 600 watts, and I've got an inverted V at about 35 or maybe 40 feet. And that's the story here. This is November 5, Papa Foxtrot. By the way, Jay, what was that first tube the number you called out? I got the second one, the BN8, but I wrote it down, but I didn't write the first one down. What was that number?
That was a, wow, I had it in my mind until you, I believe it, yeah, it's a 6 Alpha Quebec, or, yeah, 5. Yeah, AQ5, 6 AQ5.
I can send you one anytime, Jay.
Oh, okay.
It's the 8 that's wrong.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine. That'll work, Lynn. I think, Bill, Lynn said he's got an AQ5 he can send me, so that'll be good. It's the BN8 that's being difficult.
I've got a few here, but that BN8, I don't recall seeing that. I've got about 300 tubes, and about half of them working Collins. Don't know about the other stuff, but I'll dig through it again and see what I've got. But that's going to be an oddball. Anyway, back to Ned, N5PF.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you, Bill. I appreciate anything you can do. Thank you. Okay, folks, who's next for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Lynn,
Kilo
I
Mike
heard somebody
5
out there, but I couldn't copy it. Can you pick them up?
Todd's trying to get back in. You want me to give it a try, Jay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Todd.
I forgot to give my contact number for the tuner. You want me to give it over?
Yeah, make it quick because we got people waiting in line.
All right, will do. Let's see. 361 206 9363. 361 206 9363. Thanks, y'all. Back in there.
Okay, you're good in QRZ.com, aren't you?
Roger, roger.
Yeah, that's probably the best way. Okay, Todd, very good. Give it back to you, Jay.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I guess the band is stretching. If I can't hear Todd, he's only 50 miles away. Anyway, somebody's playing with their microphone. Unless it's on board here, I don't know. All right, folks, Boat Anchors Unlimited. Who's next? I heard. Okay, let me get Foxtrot Papa Tango, and then I'll pick up the other section in a second. I thought I heard FPT. Are you out there?
Oh, yeah, Jay, I'm waiting for you to say go. Hey, just called in Jasper, Texas. I'm running my little 5-foot thread this evening a homebrew backhoe out there, about 30 feet up. And that's actually B104. Good playing on radio, though. I really like it. It does good. It's fair for it, but, you know, we're looking at about 120 something like that. Hey, I'm going to get in and say hi to y'all. Thanks for picking me up, Jay. W5FPT.
All righty. Well, no problem. And you're making it. I think the band's fixing to hurt us, but you made it in. So thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. All right. Who was next? Say again? Oh, somebody put a carrier on you right. Go ahead and give your call and go ahead. Okay, Rod. Yeah, you made it fine that time. It came in. It's like I say, this band has really been weird lately. But thank you, sir, for checking in. Who's next for the Boat Anchors?
Recheck.
Recheck. Go ahead.
Jay, I've got this is Phil in Vicksburg. I've got a 6BN8. I don't have anything starting with 8, but I got a 6BN8. Could that be a 6BN8?
Well, it might work if I can't find an 8BN8, but the 6 gives a hum in the audio and the 8 doesn't. So, boy, that's close. But I better wait. I'll let you know if I need it. I'll let you know.
Okay, I was just curious if it was a mistake when you read it, or maybe the print wasn't good and you read an 8 instead of a 6. But if you'll find something next few weeks, let me know. I've got, I think, 3 of those, and I'll send you one if you need it. I'll be around here, N5PL.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'm going to make a note next to your name there so I won't forget. Thank you. KM5QS with the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Have we missed anybody? Come down, please. Uh-oh. Oh, Lynn, I'm beginning to lose people.
I barely heard that person yet. I don't think I can pick him up.
I didn't get him either.
Okay. Well, Rusty, are you in there?
I'm right here.
Oh, good. Why don't you take some?
Okay. This is WK5R with the Boat Anchors Unlimited. I'm a little bit hoarse, but bear with me. I'm running my usual TS590, the Audio Technica microphone, the Homebrew GS35B amp, and the Homebrew fan dipole. With that said, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. X-Ray Papa, go ahead. Uh-oh. Either the band shifted or something happened there, X-Ray Papa. I lost you. I lost him. He was there for a minute, but I didn't even get enough to tell who he was and where he was at. I did get the call sign. It was Alpha Golf. I think it's Alpha Golf 5 X-Ray Papa.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Oh, well, I tried. Anybody else out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net? Come now.
Kilo Golf 5, India, Echo, Echo.
Well, there's somebody there, but I can't get them. Okay, I'll make one more call, and that's not it. Then I guess we can go around the horn and then shut her down. One more time. Anybody out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net? Come now.
Kilo Golf 5, India, Echo, Echo.
There's somebody there, but I cannot get them.
I got him.
Another round there, Lynn?
I've got him.
Yeah.
I got him, Rusty. KG5, Sierra Echo, Echo.
Hey, good evening, everyone. It's Kilo Golf 5, India, Echo, Echo. The name is Randall, up here in Marshall, Texas, in the northeast part of the state. Running a Drake TR4 tonight, barefooted, going using a D104 and an Infed half wave. So that's what I got here. Good to hear all the old stations on tonight. We'll send it back to net, KG5IEE.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for checking in, Randall, and have a good evening. We'll be here next Wednesday. Hopefully the band will be better. Back to you, Rusty.
Okay, thank you for the relay there, Jay. I could tell he was there, but that was it. And that first one I had, I completely lost him. He just drifted away. I'm sorry about that, too. All right. Is there anybody out there that we haven't picked up yet for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net? Come now. Okay, it was something, I think it was a 2-call with a Bravo in the suffix. Try it again. KC2, BK, go ahead and make a transmission. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Roger. Well, you're making it across the Gulf there to Texas with your FT101 there and the hand mic and the butternut vertical. Appreciate you checking in there. The band is getting a little squirty. So we'll be back here next week, I guess, on Thanksgiving evening. I don't know how that'll work out, but we'll try. Appreciate you checking in there. Over. All right. Anybody else out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net? Come now. I didn't hear anybody, Lynn. You want to take another shot at it, or what do you want to do? Uh-oh. That may quit between me and Lynn. Are you still there, Jay?
You're still good in Mississippi, but I don't hear anybody but you and the Florida station.
Yeah, I'm still here, Rusty, but it's getting tough.
Yeah, I was trying to turn it back to Lynn, but I guess you didn't hear me.
Is that you, Lynn?
Yeah, you're great here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you came up. Rusty was trying to pass it to you there just a second ago.
I totally lost Rusty.
Okay. Rusty, I'm relaying to Lynn from you. Do you want to send it to him?
Yeah, I was going to send it to Lynn because I didn't get any response the last time.
Okay. Yeah, he's done fished the pond dry up there, Lynn, so it's your turn.
Okay, you know, Thomas, James, there's sometimes when the band totally collapses, you and I can hear each other. That's crazy, you know? And I will certainly put out a call for Susie about the losing here. This is K5OYM, Lynn and Austin. Anybody else want to talk to us tonight? I'm listening. Well, Jay, I was afraid of that. I didn't hear anything.
we may have a private line. All right, well, let me give it one more shot, or you go ahead and say what you want to, and I'll give her one more shot, and then go from there, because I think we're done.
I think we're done, too. Yeah, I didn't come back to me then. That's it. I'm still here. Go ahead and put up a call. If anybody wants to talk to me, they tell you, okay?
Roger, roger. Okay, folks, is there anybody out there that can hear me well, and hopefully I can hear y'all, that wants to check into the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Well, and they had a song, Silence is Golden, but in this case, I think silence is final. So I have appreciated everyone that checked in and enjoyed this evening, as short as it was. We do this every Wednesday night at, during the wintertime at 6:30, because the band does what it did tonight. So we have to do it earlier. And we'll be here next Wednesday. Thank you very much. 73s from KM5QS, and I'll let Rusty close it out.
All right, Jake, appreciate it. One last call. Anybody else left out there that wants to check into the Boat Anchors Unlimited net before I shut it down?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything, but I appreciate everybody checking in, because Lynn and Jay, myself, we all know what it takes to get these old rigs on the air and make them work. And I'll see you all next week on Thanksgiving evening. This is WK5R with the Boat Anchors Unlimited net. Now closing the net and returning the frequency to normal amateur abuse. And the band is not the only thing going out. My voice is too. See y'all next week.
Yeah, we're done, Lynn.
It's so weird. I've seen this before, Jay. Why you and I can hear each other great, and I don't hear nothing. Oh, geez, that's crazy.
Well, I think I'd love to take credit for it, but I think I'm just lucky enough to be sitting on top of some really, really good soil conditions.
That might be the answer.